Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please, if you're in this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. And in today's video, we are actually going to be in position to have very interesting discussion. So remember always to put that notification bell so that you don't actually miss out on some of these interesting videos that actually will be coming directly to your platform, to your screen. Yes, in today's video, it is actually going to be one of the kind, and I will be in position to share with you actually a lot that actually will be coming directly to screen in today's video. First of all, I want to say that, when you are an employer and you have employed people to work for you, you have a right to fire them if they misbehave. You have a right to fire them if they misbehave. There are actually individuals who think the travel commando, after employing his workers, he has no right even just to fire them. He has no right completely to fire them. In today's video, I want to make it very clear that there are individuals who are really too opportunists in this world. And if people are not very careful of them, they can actually do total damage. In today's video, we are going to be in position to handle the variety of topics in our discussion. I want first of all to remind you about the story of Nasto and his wife some time back. I remember Nasto had a very I can say a smaller issue with his wife. Actually, the wife of Nasto wanted to go for a vacation, and by that time Nasto had to go to Nairobi to do a few things there. And a lot of people were asking themselves, why is it that Nasto is not going with his wife, to Nairobi? People threw a lot of words. But Nasto stood his ground very strongly. Let me tell you, evil people who are so evil in this world, some of them actually reach out to the wife of Nasto, that some of them even wanted to go to hire for her an apartment so that she can be there. Some people were even proposing, to take her off from Nasto to go and marry her. Some of them, they thought the wife of Nasto probably maybe is a person that you can easily brainwash. They were surprised when Nasto came back wherever he had gone, and the wife was actually openly telling him everything on camera. Those individuals got ashamed of themselves. You see, there are actually people who have a lot of money to waste. I won't agree with that. There are individuals who have money to waste and are ready actually to cause a lot of commotion. And if you have a wife who is not, believe in you, you are finished. So they tried to disorganize Nasto's relationship, and they actually failed. They tried all what they could, but they failed because the wife of Nasto stood with the husband. And from that time, we have not seen any commotion between Nasto and his wife. Let me tell you, you may think your wife or your husband is bad, but when you leave him or her, that is when you'll actually see that things are not okay, even where you're heading to. In most cases. Because if you're willing to sacrifice for your family, if you're willing to sacrifice for your family, then open your eyes and ensure that everything is flowing. The reason why I have brought some of these topics to remind you about individuals who actually want to penetrate in people's homes and cause problems. I remember very, very well. That time, Nasto was a little bit disturbed, but they settled things out. And right now, they are actually a very, very happy family. And God will continuously bless them. Now, in today's video, I have seen the small boy like a stick is trying all his ways and all his best to try to cause a lot of bitterness, a lot of division in the family of the travel command by using his workers. These individuals think, they think the travel commando does not have any right to fire any worker at his compound. Now I've seen he's parading Mosabi on his YouTube platform that is going to have an interview. The purpose of all these things that this small boy like a stick is trying to create is actually to make the travel commando look bad, in the face of his subscribers or viewers. I want to assure you that even in an organizations, they'll fire you if you misbehave. The travel commando's home is not a government institution. It's a private home. Private home. And he's free to tell somebody that, you know what, I'm really so tired of you because of this and this and this. And because of that, this month I've terminated your contract with me. You see, I understand there is actually a very, very big problem with jobs in our African continent. It's a very, very big challenge. And it's a reason why some individuals want to get stuck on the job. They want to get stuck on and when they fire them, they look at you like the boss, like you are the worst of the worst. But if this boss was the worst of the worst, how comes you have been in position to work with him for 2 years? Yes. How comes you have been in position to work with him for 2 years? Because if he was a bad person, then you would not be in position to work there for 2 years. There are individuals who think when they have been employed in a place, they want now to become like they own the home, There is time for everything. If your time has reached to leave, you leave. Live in peace. But you want to leave and you start creating a lot of chaos, a lot of commotion. That is actually a waste of time. Complete waste of time. Yes, people will sympathize with you. Yes, probably will give you something. But for how long will they sustain you? I have seen a lot of individuals that a smaller boy like a stick has actually carried out interview with them. At the end of the day, I actually don't see any benefit that they have gained from it. This guy is only looking for ways to attract views to his platform. But let me tell you, this wave, time is going to reach and it will stop. These are individuals who are just good in creating a lot of commotion. And I'm really very glad of one thing, that the travel commando is always, even amidst all the drama that people are trying to throw towards him, he has stood his ground. If he does not need your attention, your kind of support, at his workplace. Why do you have to force yourself? Time has reached for you to leave. Time has reached for you to leave. Go and do your things. In 2 years, if you have failed to gather money to change your life, then mentally you have a problem. Mentally, you have a problem. We have a saying in our local language that, where you bathe from, where you bathe from, putting it in English is actually very, 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 very tricky. I even don't know how to put it in English. It's a very, very tricky word to translate it to English. But a little of it is that where you get your money from, know that at one point it can be cut off. At one point it can be cut off. So when you're working, invest or do something with it. But if you're just working and you're eating and your time of living reaches, you don't have anywhere to go and you start crying, lamenting and all this kind, that is actually a very, very big problem with us Africans. The reason why these individuals always feel so bad when they leave the compound of the travel commando, it is because of the money, the good amount of money that is actually paying. The good amount of money that is paying. If he was not paying good amount of money, these individuals would not even be there. They would be leaving. But somebody now, since he's working there, he wants to squeeze himself. There is time for everything. There is time to harvest and there is time to sow. Now it is time for Mosabi to go away. I'm really wondering. You see, the problem with a small boy like ST is opportunist. And he has actually tried all his best to try to put the travel commando down. Me, I would really want to request, if it is actually possible, at one point, the travel commando to sue this guy. Then he gets weird amount from him. That will teach him a lesson. You see, when you don't scratch somebody, they will feel they are actually so big in life, very big in life, and they cannot be shaken. When I watched the previous videos of his, he was saying, let the travel commando try. Let me tell you, there is time for making noise and there is time for crying. There is time for crying. You see, what I've seen from the travel commando is actually a very, very lenient person. Very, very lenient person. And it's a reason why people are taking that advantage of the travel commando. People are really taking advantage of him. I think he needs to come out in a very, very tough manner. Very, very tough manner to deal with some of these individuals who are opportunists. Because the truth is, these individuals are really affecting the platform of the travel command. They're affecting. Because you can imagine you fire a worker, and for them their work is to grab that worker. They go and interview that worker, and it probably coach them what to say. And also, the travel commando need to stop employing YouTubers in its compound. He needs to. Otherwise, the problem will not stop in this compound. He needs to stop employing YouTubers in his compound if he wants peace. Otherwise, this is not going to move very, very well. Because recently, I watched a video yesterday. The driver of the travel commando is a YouTuber right now as we speak. The driver is already a YouTuber. Now, what makes it very, very tricky is that a lot of these angry people, they are going to rush to that guy to help him. They will rush to him. We want to build for you a house. You want to take your children to school. And somebody can say, I'll be giving you this amount of money monthly or even weekly. You know? By the time you will realize, the driver of the travel commando will start looking at the money the travel commando is giving him as nothing. Completely nothing. Are you seeing? Because these individuals are very, very hungry. Very, very hungry to pull the travel commando down at all costs. And they are ready to do anything. Anything. And now what they are going for people who have been very, very close to the travel commando. If you are now seeing the steps, Nico Buddha is gone. Mayuguno is gone. Mosabi is gone. The host trainer is gone. And a lot of those ones. And the people that these individuals always keep on pulling out are those ones that the travel commando always keep on mentioning their names on his YouTube platform. The host trainer became so popular on the camera of the travel commando. Mosabi became very, very popular on the camera of the travel commando. Those are the people that they pick. Those are who are popular. Those are individuals that they are picking, so that they use them against the travel commando. Are you seeing? The small boy like a stick is actually trying all his best to ensure that he pulls the travel commando YouTube platform down. The only thing, if the travel commando YouTube platform was a weak one, that platform would not be there. With the number of people who are actually fighting that platform of the travel commando, it would not be there. You know, that platform would not be there. But because that platform has been built with strong grounds, it's the reason why that platform is still standing. You see, these individuals, they also tried using the wife of the travel commando against the travel commando. You remember when the wife of the travel commando left the villa and went to Nairobi? They tried it, but they failed. They were actually looking for ways to get to the wife of the travel commando, to contact her, but they failed. They completely failed. Now what they are resorting to is to use words that are coming from the mouth, from the videos of the wife of the travel commando. Any small word that comes from her, any small word, they want to try to use those words against the travel commando. So that they look for ways how to make the travel commando feel bad, how to make the wife of the travel commando feel so bad. But the good thing about all these kind of things is that the wife of the travel commando is actually very, very clever. Very, very clever. Otherwise, the travel commando and his wife, they would have separated long time ago. Long time ago. Because these individuals, they are really trying all their best to ensure that they cause a problem in that marriage. They cause a problem in that marriage. They are really trying all their best. They want to divide these people at all costs. Only that God has not allowed it yet. And it will never happen in Jesus' name. You see, right now, I want first to thank the travel commando, you know, for avoiding talking about his family matters. And right now, this is a time they need to be very, very careful with any word that is going to be coming from their mouth. Very, very careful. Yesterday, I was watching the video from the wife of the travel commando, and she was saying she's going to be in Argentina for some time. Now, this individual twists that word to make it look like the wife of the travel commando has left. Are you seeing? Now, what they're waiting for, they want to hear from the travel, what will he say? And that is what is not coming from the travel commando. The evilness that these people have developed is actually real. It is real. It's no longer jokes. These are individuals who want to actually to see that the travel commando does not do well anymore. They have really tried. At all costs, they have tried. I'm even starting to hear a story that some of these workers of the travel commando, they have been receiving money when the travel commando actually does not know. That these individuals, the workers of the travel commando, they have been receiving money from individuals outside there, and the travel commando was not aware of all this. I actually don't know how true this information is, because actually somebody sent me a message and told me that the workers of the travel commando has been getting money, and they have been getting money through one of the person who was a YouTuber in that home, and that was Max, the host trainer. Are you seeing? So meanwhile, the travel commando is very busy with other things. Money is getting in. You know, money is getting into his workers to corrupt them. By the time you realize the workers are sitting, they don't want to work, and you're asking yourself, but I'm paying these people. Why is it that you guys don't want to work? Are you seeing how evil people are? This is the time the travel commando need to fire every YouTuber in his compound. Every YouTuber. He needs to fire all of them so that that home can remain clean. Otherwise, people will continue reaching these individuals who are YouTubers, and they will be causing problems at that home. I want to assure you. Because they can give these people, and they start looking at the money of the travel commando like it is actually useless. You remember how Alex behaved? Alex behaved in a very, very terrible way. But where is Alex right now? Where is Alex? Where is Alex? He's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere to be seen. So the moment the travel commando continuously employ YouTubers in his compound, I want to show you, problems will keep on occurring. It is the truth. Because these individuals, they are eyeing the home of the travel commando with a lot of terrible eyes. A lot of terrible eyes. So me, I would really advise him that let him not allow any YouTuber in his compound if he wants peace. The moment you set up a YouTube, you leave. 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 If you actually want peace. You can imagine, because right now, what is making a lot of these people to feel very, very bitter with the travel commando is these horses. The horses. You see, this individual thought the travel commando was going to fail with this, the project of the horses. Now, they are actually realizing, they are hearing the travel commando saying, this one has conceived, the other one has conceived, the other one has conceived, and the other one has conceived. They are trying to calculate if this guy gets like 5 small horses, baby horses, 5. If they are to grow, how much will he earn? For them, they're already making calculations. They're already making calculation. So they will want to disorganize that project. And they will only disorganize that project if anybody in that compound becomes a YouTuber. And nobody should be allowed, if any money is being sent to support anybody in the compound, just know they're already starting to plant a bad breed in the compound. Yes, they will keep on supporting that one, they keep on expanding to another person. By the time you realize they're communicating with this person in your compound, and information will start leaking. These are evil people. Evil people. They are ready to do anything at all costs. At all costs. The travel commando really need to develop certain measures to control whatever is happening in his compound. Because the eyes of the evil people are now focusing in trying to destroy what he has worked so hard for. You know, there is no law outside there that says if you are being employed by a person, you are supposed to work for them for the rest of your life. No. You remember the manager, the house manager of the travel command, the sister to those of Seju, when she was relieved of her duties. You remember how those guys made noise? You remember? At the back of their minds, at the back of their minds, they develop a feeling that now their sister was entitled to everything in the compound of the travel command. Let me tell you, you see, there are individuals who are actually dangerous. You will laugh with them, and yet they are planning evil things towards you. They can even, there are individuals who can even kill you and take your properties. They are there. They can finish you and they take your properties. The only thing is that even if these people to do anything, they cannot take this property of the travel command because the family members are there. And they know if they do that, something also will go wrong with them. So I want to assure you, action need to be taken. And these individuals who have been sending money to the groups of Mosabi, the horse trainer, and all these people, the workers, without the awareness of the travel commando, that is extremely, very, very wrong. Very, very wrong. What you do to others can easily happen to you, and that is what a lot of people actually don't know. Just like the way they wanted to try to cause a fight between Nasto's wife and Nasto, they are now trying to do that with the travel commando and his wife. Trying to use the words from her videos to cause nuisance in the streets. I feel that is not actually right. That is completely very, very bad. I saw a lot of them, they're releasing videos. Oh, the wife of the travel commando, she has gone. Yeah, listen to this. And I'm like, now you look at these ones. Look at these ones. At the back of their minds, they thought the wife of the travel commando should be there with the travel commando from year to year, year to year. She's a human being. She has a life. She has a life. It is really very, very sickening how individuals who have turned, you know, the goodness of the travel commando, you know, to turn against him, to fight him, to try to pull him down. That is not right. And there is time for everything. Those ones who have tried fighting the travel commando, at least most of them, they are nowhere to be seen right now. Even these ones who are very busy making a lot of noise, your time is coming. Your time is actually coming. And when your time comes, please don't cry. Don't make noise. And you see, the most annoying thing about some of these individuals, like the small boy, like a stick, he will use these people. Now, like Mosabi, he is going to use Mosabi to the dot. He will use him. But at the end of the day, he will walk with nothing after using them. And these individuals, this small boy like a stick, has been having a contact of these people. And that is how they are penetrating this compound of the travel command. Now, what has caused all these things was actually the party. You remember the party that the travel commando organized? The party that the travel commando organized some time back. All these things that are coming is actually because of that party. And one day, I heard the travel commando was talking about organizing another party. I really don't know whether it is actually one of the best ideas. I really don't know. I really don't know whether it's actually one of those best ideas. I really don't know. Because the confusion that is there right now, it is started from the party. It is started from the party. These greedy individuals, they also came pretending that they are coming to attend the party. And when they were actually in the party, they were very, very humble. Very, very. You remember the small boy like a stick? Gaity, he was there in that party. Very quiet, like, you know. You see him moving like a dog that is looking for food. They were there. The fake teacher, they were there. Because of that party. But are you seeing what the party has done? The damage that the party has done? That party has actually even affected the growth of the YouTube platform of the travel command. So I'm really wondering, is it worth to have another party? Or that will be putting the last nail? You know? Is it really worth it? Is it worth? Because when you look very, very keenly, all what is happening right now actually started from the time of the party. You remember? From the time of the party. That is when Kitu came, the fisherman came. That is when a lot of drama, Mogesi, all these people. That was during the time. Are we ready for another Kintu? Are we ready for another small boy like a stick? Are we ready for those people? Are we really ready for them? I think it's a high time the travel commando focus into developing himself. I'm really very, very glad he said he no longer does not want to give people shoutouts. If you want shoutout, pay the money. But also, you see, there are people who have money outside there. And they can actually sponsor evil people to come for the shoutouts. They can do it. They can do it. These individuals are looking for all ways of bringing the travel commando down. And they'll do it at all costs. At all costs, they'll do it. Now, Mosabi is being paraded by the small boy like a stick in his podcast. to try to taint the image of the travel commando. The dog that you were able to feed for 2 years is now turning to bite him. You know, a dog that you fed can actually bite you. Are you seeing how these individuals are? I really don't know why a lot of Africans are very, very confused. That such things even happen in other continents. That when you employ somebody, when he leaves, he turns against you. You know? He becomes your enemy. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it? I remember one day I said it in this platform. I will never invite somebody even in my platform, even just to have a video with the person. People have approached me in all ways. The dog that you feed will bite you. Yes. Because the travel commando has helped how many people? How many of them? And how comes it is these individuals who are fighting him? How comes? Because their laziness. They help you and you don't want to grow yourself. A lot of people have actually moved outside there and their YouTube platform have actually grown. Their YouTube platform have grown. But these ones who always want to roam around the travel commando, everything the travel commando, everything the travel commando. This is madness of the highest order. I don't know why we Africans, we hate ourselves. We hate seeing what is called progress. A man who was able to open, can you just imagine how many families are able to eat because of the travel command? How many families? How many families they are able now to take their children to school because of the travel command? How many people are not looking onto that? The only thing they are focusing on is to destroy him, to pull him down. You know, there is one woman who looked like a prostitute. This one, she's called Muzungu. That woman is actually, I think she's a prostitute. You know, before. I think there are actually higher chances that that woman was a prostitute in the streets. But after the travel commando, after Hannah was starting to talk about the travel commando, watching these other Kenyans, you can imagine a Kenyan is destroying a Kenyan. See that level of stupidity. See that level of madness. A fellow Kenyan is destroying a fellow Kenyan. Are you seeing? Because of small money that people are giving them to fight a fellow Kenyan. You accept somebody from afar to destroy your own. Can you imagine? A man who accommodated you in his home. A man who provided for you food. I really don't know what's wrong with some of these people. You know? This is not right. It is alarming that our own people here in Africa are fighting their own. A man who has been positioned to put the name of Kenya in the map. He has tried his best. He has tried. But what are they paying him with? They are very busy crucifying him. They are very, very busy trying to destroy him. They are very busy trying to make him fight with his wife. Why? You think by you fighting the travel you'll make it in life? You are only postponing your problem. You are postponing your problem, and time is going to reach that your problem will also catch up with you. I'm not saying the travel commando is perfect, 100%. He has his own weaknesses like any other human being outside there. It's not perfect. And no man is perfect. But that does not give anybody any right to try to pull him down, to try to make him look like, do you think high speed is 100% right in this world? Do you think Mr. Beast is 100% right in this world? Look at yourself before you start criticizing other people that he has fired a worker. Look at yourself. Okay, now if he has fired Mosabi, it's called Mosabi. Give Mosabi the job now. You give him a job. Instead of using him on your platform and then you dump him, get for him a job to do. In that way, you'd have helped him. A good person will teach you how to fish, but not using you. Because this small boy like a stick is just after using these boys. But it's not giving them core solutions. They're using them because now they're so desperate after them being fired from the travel command. They're so desperate. They're looking at, they've lost their jobs and they want something. And now this guy is taking that as an opportunity, to finish them. You tell me that one person, that the small boy like a stick has ever hold his hands and he has succeeded. You show me one. But the only thing that he's busy doing is to wait for somebody whom the travel commander has fired. And then, you see them making a lot of noise. There is a time when Gitiriba was able to scratch the vehicle of the travel commander. You saw how they came. You saw how they came to Gitiriba. They started talking a lot of things. At the back of their minds, they actually thought that Gitiriba and the travel command, they will never reconcile. Are you seeing? They will always want to capitalize in any confusion that is taking place. These guys opportunists. They have tried. How long have they tried to separate the travel commander with his wife? How many times? How many times? They have tried it. And I want to show you, even up to now, they are still trying it. And they have not given up. The only thing that I've seen from the travel command right now, he said he does not want to put any family issue on his platform. And that is going to save his marriage. But these evil people, they are still looking for ways. Now their target is the wife of the travel command. They're waiting for any small word that comes from her to use it against the travel command. I believe the wife of the travel command also should just keep quiet on the matters of their families. Let her do her own things, so that these individuals lack what to talk about. They don't actually want to give this family peace. You think there are no issues in their families? These other guys who are talking about the traffic command. You think they don't have problems? They have a lot of problems. But let me tell you, it is because it is not in the open. When you look at the face of Bugoma woman, I don't see happiness in her face. There is no happiness. A lot of desperation you see on her face. When you look at this one, Coco something. There is a lot of frustration. They feel they need to have a life that the traffic command is having with his family. But they cannot afford it. Now, the only thing they are resorting to is trying to fight him, trying to call him names. Let me tell you, what does not belongs to you, you will never have it, whether you want it or not. Greediness, jealousness is actually finishing us, fellow Africans. It is destroying us. An African will not want to see another one progressing. They will start calling you all sorts of names. An African will not want to see you buying a car for yourself. You remember when the travel commando actually bought the first car for himself. You remember how they became so furious about it. Even saying the travel commando bought a scrap, he bought a stolen car, he bought, all useless kind of things. Because he had said he has bought a car. Are you seeing? Jealousness, bitterness is completing us. When he bought the second car, that one came abruptly. They never expected it. But still they talked about the car. That the car was bought out of donation. It is donation. Anything that this man does, it is donation. You can imagine these fools. Everything. Donation, donation. If it's buying them through donation, why don't you also buy it with donation? You know? The donation that people always keep on giving. If somebody give you like $100, $200, okay, 1,000 US dollars, 2,000 US dollars, can 2,000 US dollars buy such a car? You know? Can 2,000 US dollars buy such a car? You know, there are individuals who are just mentally not okay. Can really 2,000, oh, okay, 500, okay, 600. How many times should you collect that money? 600. $600, 400 US dollars. You know, how many times do you have to collect it to buy such a car? You know, when people talk of donation, you know, sometimes I even pity people. I pity. Donation. Recently, was it yesterday, somebody bought for him a camera. Somebody bought for the traffic commander camera. You think some of them are, you know, they're happy about it? They bought for him satin GoPro satin. It costs around is it 700 to 1,000 US dollars in Kenya, around there. Some individuals believe the travel commando does not actually deserve it. They are the ones who deserved it, not the travel commando. Are you seeing madness? They feel they are the ones who are supposed to be having, but not the travel commando. A man who has worked so hard for 10 years now, it's coming to 10 years. And people who have been there only 2 years, 1 year, they want to make it like, you know, by the way, if you are born stupid, you will remain stupid. Whether you like it or not. When you are born stupid, you will remain stupid. And that's how life is. And when you are blessed, you will remain blessed. Whether people want to fight you from morning up to sunset, it's a reason why, even when they have tried, you know, to fight the travel command, he's still standing. If at all, you can imagine you as a single person. All these people are fighting you. All of them are fighting you. You know, if you are to count these people who have been fighting the travel command, trying to put him down, if you are to count them, there are more than 20. More than 20 people. You can imagine more than 20 people are talking about you each and every day. They are abusing you. They are abusing your wife. They are abusing your mother. They are abusing your father. They are abusing your sister, your uncle, your everything. Every day. And you are one person. How do you know? How would you feel, you as a normal person who is watching this video? How would you really feel? Don't you think the travel commander has a lot in his mind? And maybe these things are affecting him. Sometimes he cannot even make right decisions because of some of these people. Before you criticize the travel commander for anything that he's doing, look at first of all these people who are abusing him. If you are the one, would you be still standing like the way the travel commander is standing? Ask yourself such a question. Before you start criticizing him, before you start even talking badly about him. Hey, he's a bad person. He's doing this. If you are the one, and all these people, around 20 plus YouTube platform, they're talking about you, they're abusing you, they're talking about everything about you. Don't you think even your head would have busted? Why don't you even feel for this guy? That amidst all this drama that he has gone through, he's still standing. And he's still moving forward. Yes. If a hen is sick in his compound, people are talking about it. If something small has happened in his compound, people are abusing him. If you are the one, how would you really feel? Be open. Be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to yourself. If you are the one people abusing you each and every day, okay, if you are the one people abusing your husband each and every day, how would you feel? You the woman, how would you feel? Would you be celebrating? Seeing people abusing your wife, abusing your husband each and every, would you be celebrating? Would you still be standing the way the travel commando is standing? You need to appreciate that that man is actually very, very strong. You have seen Farmer Isa. He was crying. He was crying. But this is Farmer Isa. People have talked about him not even 2 days. Farmer Isa is already crying. What about the travel command that people have talked about him almost how many years? But he's still standing. God protect a travel command. God protect him with his family. He has really tried all his best to work for his family. He has tried all his best to support individuals outside there. However much that they have done so evil towards him, God may bless you. You have tried all your best. You have tried to support this community. You have tried to support people, a lot of people outside there. You have tried. And God will not forsake you. The travel commando can never be perfect 100%. He has his own weaknesses. He has his own challenges. But the truth is, he's far much better than a lot of people outside there who are trying to think they are far much better than the travel commando. It's only that we don't know much about their backgrounds. But if everything would be exposed, then you would actually realize that the people that you have been trusting, the people that you think were the right people, are actually the worst people in life. God will see him through all these challenges that he's facing. And you see, there's a way God always does things. He will actually take away the bad ones and bring the good ones. And I believe the travel command is trying to clear ways so that his family can stand. His family can be now shaped in the right direction. Whoever is going to fight this man, I want to show you he will not succeed. If this man was to fail, he would have failed. If his YouTube platform was to collapse, it would have collapsed long time ago. But God has a reason why that YouTube channel is still standing and it is still moving very, very strongly. Yes. And I believe when he start traveling, a lot of things are going to change. Because right now, even when he's trying to do his own things in his home, individuals are calling him to sort out useless things. And when he tries to sort it, people are calling him all sorts of names. If he does not sort it out, they will still call him all sorts of names. What do you want him to do? This is one person. He cannot be everywhere. You know? You cannot be pulling him. This one is pulling him. This one is... And you see, the big problem. Everybody wants to give you advice. Everybody wants to give you advice. Everybody. He cannot satisfy everybody. He cannot. He's one person. One person, and everybody wants his attention. The travel commando is not God. He's just a normal human being like you outside there. The only difference, he has a platform that people can try to air out their issues. And this platform of the travel commando, people are now starting to turn it into chaos. You know? This is a platform of entertainment. This is a platform that makes, brings people together. But there are individuals who want to cause problems, and then they bring it to the travel commando so that people can listen to him and somebody feel like, let me unsubscribe from the travel commando. Please, you stop dragging the travel commando in the problem that you cause for yourself. He's not a perfect person. He's not. But I believe God has a purpose. God has a reason why that man is still existing in this world. He has a reason. And I want to tell you that it is because of that man that a lot of people are building houses. Some of them have started driving. Some of them are owning now huge chunks of land. Some of them are going to school. Some of them were able to get women. Some of them have married because of that man. Let us try to appreciate the little that he has done. However little it is in your eyes. But he has tried. Why do you want to destroy him? Why do you want to finish him? He has really tried his best. Celebrate somebody when he's still alive. Don't celebrate him when he has left this world. That would be the worst for you. Don't regret certain things that have come from your mouth because of your greed, because of your jealousness, because of your bitterness towards the travel command. If that was your son being treated like that, would you be happy? If that was your son, this small boy like a stick is accusing, is abusing, and is throwing all these words towards him each and every day, would you be happy? Would you be happy? Seeing your son being abused, seeing your son being, traumatized, would you be happy? Before you criticize this man, put yourself in his shoes. Put yourself in his shoes. If that was your husband, that individuals are trying to, to pull down like that, deep inside your heart, would you be happy? Put yourself in that manner. Would you be happy that your husband, people are trying to pull down? Would you just sit down there and enjoy the drama? You, who is trying to fight the travel commando, have you ever thought of one thing? That God is seeing you. Have you ever thought of it? That God is looking at whatever things that you are doing. And one day, you will account for it. One day, you will account for it. It may not be today. It might not be tomorrow. But one day, you will account for it. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. I really, really do appreciate your very, very big support in coming back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support. We should not be encouraging people to fight themselves. We should be helping to resolve matters. And that is how we are going to be in position to join our hands to take Africa to another level. Greediness is actually blindfolding a lot of our people. There are individuals who actually look at the achievement of the travel commando like that's what deserved. And yet he has worked for 10 years to reach where he has reached. May God be with him. And may God bless him. And may God ashame you who is trying to pull a brand that you have never contributed in building. Yes, I will not hesitate to say it. And I believe in what I'm saying. And if you provoke me, because yesterday I saw there is a stupid one who is very busy commenting thousands of words in my YouTube platform. Shame upon you. Shame upon you. You are so evil. And I hope God touches your heart. You are a very, very evil person. Very evil. And your time will reach when you actually don't know. They say, it will come like wind and take you. And you will not know. Watch out. Because your 40 days also will come. You may try to crucify the travel commando. You might try to call his wife all sorts of names. Your days probably will also arrive. You cannot destroy what you have not created. However greedy you are, however stupid you are, you cannot destroy what you have not created. People who started watching the Travel Commando from the day go, they believe in whatever things that he does. And it's a reason they are still there watching him. And God will bless you. Thank you so much, my good people. I did not actually meant to reach this level, but it hurts me to see what evilness is doing. Greed is actually causing a lot of terrible things in Africa. Jealousness, bitterness. And we really pray that one day God sees us through all these things and open our eyes. I really want to send a very, very big appreciation to all my good moderators. For those of you who have been in position to watch this video, thank you so much. May God bless you and bless you abundantly. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for actually watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And please, if you have not yet subscribed to this platform, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please always come back to watch my videos. And I really, really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. May God bless you and bless the work of your hands and bless us through this year of 2026. Big up every time. See you when you see me in our next video. God bless you.